Good morning, guys. Welcome back. If you're new here, welcome. I'm so glad that you're here. This week is going to be a product empties. I love product empties. They're kind of some of my favorite videos to watch, and I try to do them every couple of months just so that I have a better recall on what the products were, and then I can really keep you up to date, especially as there's still a couple of sections that I'm transitioning with clean beauty. So hopefully today's little review will kind of give you a good idea of the products that I do love, use, and repurchase, and an idea of some of the ones that maybe didn't work for me and might not be worth your money as well. So yeah, let's get into it. So I've actually done a job today of separating everything into little piles. They're all hanging out over here so that I can go through sections, because normally I just like fish stuff out of the bag. So I'm gonna save everybody some time and energy. And we're gonna start with the sheet mask section. Now, if you've been following me for a while, you will know already that a bunch of these are from Pacifica. So let's just do our little count here. Four Pacifica sheet masks. I love them. They are my favorite. They're the ones I tend to use the most often, simply because they're more affordable and I can really easily get my hands on them. But I also tend to stick with just the hydrating ones. So I have the Stress Rehab one and the Disobey time. They're kind of a part of my, like, if I've had a long weekend, if I haven't gotten enough sleep, if I gone out of town to a wedding and I've been up really like late the night before, I always like try to treat myself to a sheet mask, and that is just one of the things that I really love to do. Pacifica is a great brand for that. You can get them at Target, you can get them at Ulta, and a lot of times you can find them on sale. So I always try to keep those on hand. I recently ran out of them and I was not prepared for that. I have this little KNC Beauty All Natural Collagen Infused Lip Mask. I don't know that I felt like this did anything life-altering for me, but it was fun to try. It's a little weird though, simply because, yeah, I feel like I have a tendency to not think ahead when I put on masks, and then I'm like trying to eat or drink or do something of that nature, and then with the lip one, you just have to be like, all right, we're not eating or drinking for the next 20 minutes. I have two of the Farmacy ones. I tried the coconut sheet mask, coconut gel sheet mask for the hydrating one, and the brightening one. I really enjoyed both of these. A lot of the things that I find I have issues with as far as sheet masks go is it's like 50-50. If the texture of whatever the mask is, I just feel like it's not soothing and hydrating and doing what I want, then it's a negative for me. I really liked the actual material of these masks, and I did feel like my skin felt soothed and hydrated after using them. So I would say that these are pretty close, if not like exactly what I loved about the Dr. Jart one. And if I had the budget to buy these all the time, I would probably pick these over my Pacifica ones. Yeah, it's a bold statement, but it's probably accurate. I have, I think I actually bought a couple of these sets. The Honest Hazel little under eye masks. I don't know if I ever super notice a massive difference with these. I think for me, it makes a bigger impact if I remember to put them in the fridge and then use them on days where my eyes are puffier. That's when I find the biggest difference there, but I enjoy using them from time to time. And then I have no idea what this one is. I think it's called Grace and Stella, and it was in this little gold one as well. And it was like the fun little gold one. So the under eye area is hydrated. I just find that when I really need those is probably more for depuffing, and I just need to be better at putting them in the fridge. Body products. So I only have two so far because we seem to be collecting quite a few in the shower and I've been bouncing through them all. The Alba Botanical Very Emollient Cream Shave Coconut Lime. This is my favorite shave gel. I am really lazy about doing lotion all over my body. That's just, I'm lazy about it, let me be real. So for me, I find that if I'm not mindful of the products I'm using, the razor that I'm using, that my skin gets really dry, and this has that add a bit of coconut oil, so I feel like my skin still gets a bit of hydration even when I do shave it. So I've used many bottles of these, and it's pretty much the only shave gel that I do use and keep on hand. Method Naturally Derived Refreshing Body Wash enriched with avocado extract. I think this was Mom's, excuse me. We bought it, Mom kind of fell in love with it, so we bought another bottle and finished it up, and then I don't know, for whatever reason Target didn't have it on the shelves anymore, so of course Mom is obsessed with it, and she loved it. Like, when she loves it enough, she's that person that will go find it on eBay and buy it in bulk, and so that's exactly what she did. So there's bottles of this galore. It's actually not what I'm using right now. I really like the Burt's Bees one, but Mom has loved it and repurchased it, so it must be a winner. Beauty product wise, the first one is actually technically not a beauty product, but we're going to consider it one. Farmacy Green Screen Daily Environmental Protector with, I'm not even going to try to say that. It is a SPF 30. This is my all-time favorite daily face SPF, and they have been out of it for a while. When I was in Sephora, like actually in a store for the Sephora VIB sale, I feel like I bought the Drunk Elephant the Bronzy serum again, and I was asking the gal about this, and she said that they're a small company and that they were going to be bringing it back. I tagged them in an Instagram post the other day because I have been, every time I see the little like mini version and 100 points, I get it. I love it. It's my favorite. I tried to switch SPFs and I haven't been loving it as much. I used the other one while I was traveling, like my mini of this, and I'm converted back. So I tagged them in a post the other day on Instagram, and they responded and they were like, it's coming back. So thank you, Jesus, because this is like my all-time favorite SPF. So I'm so glad that everybody else loves it, but can we not love it so much so we can all have it? I have two mascaras, the Giorgio Armani Eccentrico and the YSL Babydolls. I did buy, I think it was back in November, they had a buy two get one free kind of mascara sale in Nordstrom, and that was before I did the big Clean Beauty switch. So I mean, Eccentrico is nice, the Babydolls is nice. Because I'm trying to switch over to Clean Beauty, I don't necessarily know that I would purchase these again, but I did enjoy using both of them. Fake tan. So I have two, and they both took me a while to use, and I have nitpicky things about both of them because that's just how I operate. So the Tropez Self Tan Purity, I love the fact that it's clear. I think that's really great. Not having guidelines can be a bit of a challenge, I think, for some people, and it took me a while to get used to it. I love the glow of this. I feel like it's a little more, I don't know if it's more orangey or not. It's not like a terrible glow. I will say my thing with this, and it's kind of my thing with most fake tans, but particularly because I live in a very humid climate, if I don't shower after this has been on for a while, so like if I go out, I put it on in the morning, I go out, and then while I'm out, I'm hot and I like kind of sweat a little bit just naturally, I will find that this does stain clothes. So because it's still really new and fresh on my skin. So for me, I found that the best way to do this is to kind of do it in an overnight way, which is how most tans I feel like work best for me, is to do it overnight and then to rinse in the morning. So I like it. I'm unsure if I'm going to repurchase it. I might, simply because I love this Vita Liberata 2-week tan mousse. I love that it is a clean option for tan. However, it's really hard to get a hold of. It's more expensive, and you just kind of have to figure out how this one works best for you. I wasn't cleaning my mitt well enough, and so I was noticing just the streakiness and the oddness of it. But I really like the color of this, and I feel like it lasts really well. It's just a matter of figuring out the little gimmicks that works for you. So I love both these tans. I think it's just personal preference of what works for you, price-wise, availability. But I've noticed that it's Vita Liberata is not at Ulta right now. It's not at Sephora. There's a couple of places that I would have purchased it before that don't seem to have it. So potentially I will rebuy it if I can get my hands on it. Two little supplements to kind of break it up, mostly because I thought I would share the new things that I'm trying. I'm not necessarily going to continue to do them every time I use them up, because for the most part, if I like something, it kind of just goes into my system, and I continue to use it. But Garden of Life Vitamin Code Raw Iron, I mentioned this in a vlog that I recently filmed, and is going up Tuesday, so it would have been up by now. So my what I eat in a day. I started adding iron in because I just felt really tired and I was kind of feeling cold, and I don't tend to eat, well, I don't eat red meat. I haven't eaten red meat in several years, and I don't know if that's anything I'll ever get back in my diet, but I felt like I just needed to add a little bit more iron and vitamin B. So I really enjoyed this. I've gone through a full bottle. I just reordered this, and it'll be here in the next couple of days. So I'm completely out, so we'll see the big difference there. And then the Truth Vegan BCAAs, I like these guys a lot. I find that it can be really finicky to find BCAA ingredients that aren't just all over the board and filled with tons of toxins and chemicals and sucralose and all these artificial sugars and cane sugars and whatever. So I got these to try a while ago, and I was kind of on the like unsure, And then I've really been using them and loving them, and of course that means that they are sold out on Amazon right now. So actually I have the red raspberry flavor. Red raspberry isn't like necessarily my favorite flavor. They have a watermelon one. I want to try that. So it's super easy on your digestion. They're fermented and the ingredients are natural flavors, which can be questionable, but citric acid, sodium citrate, malic acid, beetroot powder, and stevia. So super simple, super straightforward, along with the BCAAs and everything else that go in there. So I enjoyed these, and hopefully I will get my hands on them again soon. Skincare wise, all right, let's see. First one up, Beautycounter Matte Effect Gel Cream. I've mentioned this as like one of my top products that I love and will continue to repurchase. I have repurchased it. I really do like this. It's just a nice, gentle layer as far as moisturizing. It's not, if I'm like in a, I need all the moisture in the world, like I need a thicker, heavier cream, I have that over here. This isn't my go-to, but as far as like in my morning routine, like a good just daily moisturizer to wear under everything else, I really like this. It doesn't break me out because obviously it's from their Countercontrol line, which is Beautycounter's acne control line, and I really like it. And I have repurchased it. I don't know if I said that or not. Ursa Major Vitamin C Serum. I enjoyed this. I have a hard time with these dark bottles, or bottles where I can't tell when I'm about to run out of product. So right around the time I ran out of this, my Detox Market box came in, and I have an India Lee one that I'm using right now. But I don't feel like I found a vitamin C serum that like I'm over the moon about yet. So I like this, and I feel like it was a better price option, which is something that I was looking for, but I'm not 100% sure if it's one that I'll buy again. I do think I want to try a couple more and see what vitamin C works best for me, but this one was good and it's affordable and clean. So on the hydration front, the Vital Balm cream from Giorgio's book. This is broken. The glass bottle fell, and yeah, it broke. I am completely out of this, and I will repurchase it. I haven't repurchased it yet, but this is like the nice bit of like a blue tansy serum mixed with a really good moisturizer, and this is kind of the one that I reach for when my skin just needs that extra bit of something. So I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I'm really kind of sad I don't have it right now, but I'm trying to use up some other stuff, so I'm withholding repurchasing it, so I'm forced to use other things that are in my product collection right now, but I love it. It is one of my top 10 favorite products at the moment right now. Tata Harper Resurfacing, oh, clarifying mask, not resurfacing, my bad. So I have the clarifying cleanser. You guys know I've purchased that a couple of times. It's kind of one of my all-time favorite cleansers, but I've been trying to find dupes and more affordable options for that. So let's just go ahead and pull it over here and talk about it. I love this guy. It's so cooling, so soothing, feels really great on your skin. It doesn't irritate anything. It doesn't overly strip it. I feel like when I discovered it last year, it was really in a time where I was using products that were overly drying my skin, and with the peppermint aspect of this, it's just very calming and you can actually feel the cooling of it. So I don't currently have it right now. I'm almost out of the Odacite cleanser that I purchased to try as like the dupe for this, and I'm probably gonna make my way back towards this, or maybe give one of the India Lee ones a try. But I did buy the Tata Harper clarifying mask because I love that one so much, and I've heard so many good things about them. I have mixed feelings about this. In general, I love it. It's a great mask. I feel like it does a really good job at kind of being that resurfacing. There is something, I don't actually have another mask that fills this slot in my collection right now. I was thinking about that last night or this morning, that was something that I really wanted to get. I love this one. I feel like it kind of took the place of my Peter Thomas Roth Pumpkin Enzyme mask in my collection. My biggest issue is the price point for how many times I get to use this mask, because it is not very often that I can sit here and be like, here's an entire mask I used up. It just doesn't happen. And my mainland shrimp problem solver is going to go for ages. Like, so many other masks are at a higher price point, but you get quite a bit of use out of them. And this one was frequent enough in my routine. Like, I like to use it once a week or once every other week at least, and I only got like 5 or 6 uses out of it. So I love it. It works. It's great. I struggle with paying the price for the amount of use that I get out of this singular product. My Mary Kay oil-free eye makeup remover. I have used many bottles of these, and it's still in my collection, mostly because I just haven't found a new one in the green beauty, clean beauty space that I really like. So this isn't like the end of the world for me. Eventually I will find one that I like, but for now I I just keep it on hand and use it when I have really stubborn eye makeup. And then the last section is hair products, one of which I actually finished off this morning. So the Kerastase Resistance Mask Force, I'm sure there is a non-fancy name for this one, but it's kind of the mask in the damage line. No, I will not repurchase this. The price for this is insane. But I had this moment in February. I was going through old pictures to find stuff to post for Elena's birthday, and as I was looking through all of them, it kind of got to look at like the gradual changes of my hair last year. My hair has changed a lot, especially since going off of birth control and really getting my hormones more balanced, and I can see that. But there was a time last year where I switched off using one of these other products over there and I could see the damage in my hair. So I kind of had a freak out moment and I was like, oh my gosh, buy all the damaging hair fixing products. So I did buy the Kerastase shampoo and conditioner, and I don't know if I've already, where those are. I feel like I've either finished them, thrown them out, or decided I wasn't going to use them anymore. But I wanted to try the mask. It was like $50+ and I was not about to pay that much money for a hair mask. So Target had it on sale and I thought, all right, well, at this point, like if I want to try it, this is probably my best chance at trying it. I don't feel like it was that life-changing for me. I feel like I could have gotten just the same effect using my pH bonder, the Redken one. I either use that or Olaplex. It's like a protein one to strengthen it, and then the Kristen S moisture mask is great. So this is just not worth the money for me, but I tried it and used it and it was nice, but it wasn't like life-changing enough that I thought, yeah, I can't live without you. DP Hue Cool Blonde Shampoo. I don't know what happened between the first time I used this product and the second time I used this product. We did a whole testing of purple shampoos last year. Now my blonde shade has changed intermittently, and today it looks a lot more gray because I probably shouldn't use another purple shampoo. My hair is like different colors depending on the layers that you see right now, because when you stick the purple on the top, that's where it like grabs and tones. But I finished off using the Kristen S one. That took a while. I didn't super adore that one, but I finished it. So I remembered really loving this one when I had it before and when we were testing all of the shampoos. I remember thinking this was my favorite one, and then Lauren from the Skinny Confidential was talking about it, just using it to really keep the white blonde white of her hair. So I picked it up again. Now I've changed the way that I color my hair, so instead of getting highlights, we bleach my roots, which can be a little more harsh on my hair overall, and so it can be a little more dry. So I try to be mindful about how often I like dry it in general, like with a hair dryer. Try to let it air dry, try to not overly do it with heating my hair and using hot tools. But for whatever reason, this particular product, my hair feels like straw after I wash it with this. And there are some days, every other wash, that I will wash my hair twice in the shower, mostly to get the product buildup out. And because I can tell the difference of just what it feels like to use a different shampoo and then to use this one, it's so drying. So maybe they changed something in it. I'm not sure. I just don't feel like right now that this is working for me and my hair. I wanted to love it again. I loved it before, but for now, I don't think I'll be rebuying that. So the IGK Beach Club Volumizing Texture Spray. I love this product. I've used up an entire can of this, so this is the first full can. I've used up a mini can of it, and I've repurchased both of them. I just love this product when I've curled my hair, when I want like bigger, fuller, just like texturized waves. This is one of my favorite go-tos. So love this guy. I love lots of IGK products. Some are hit and miss, but this is definitely a favorite. And then the last one, my tried and true Beauty Protector Protect and Detangle. They have repackaged this, so it doesn't look like this anymore. And I just finished using it. I realized that they have, the way this little like cap thing works is that it really kind of curves down at the bottom to make sure you get the most out of it. So got to a point where I was just kind of over trying to figure out which angle to do, so there might be a teeny tiny bit left, but we're not using it. But I had already repurchased it. There was I think there was a discount on it, and this is just my go-to heat detangle, all the things. So I sprayed this in after I've showered, whenever I brush my hair out, and even if I'm like not drying my hair, I know my hair is ready to go whenever I do put a hot tool on it. So I love that about this. It's like a 2-in-1 for me. It just takes care of my hair, makes sure it stays nourished, and keeps it really soft. So yeah, but that is all I have for you guys today. A full range of what I have been using up lately. I feel like there's a good hit and miss in here. I've learned a lot about what I do want in products, what I don't want in products, and kind of I have the list of what I'm looking to purchase next. But if you have any recommendations for anything I should try, leave it in the comments below. And yeah, that is all I have for you guys today. So I love you. You matter to me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you all in my next video.